Hey everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington, North Carolina. So I want to talk about, we just closed on a property with some wonderful sellers. Their house had previously been on the market with another agent. So it was what we call in real estate terms an expired listing. So it failed to sell. They did a lot of research on different agents online and ended up interviewing several agents, chose us, which I was thrilled to get to represent them this sort of second time around. I love working with expired listings. Obviously with the way the market's been the last few years, there haven't been a lot of expired listings, but it's very, very rewarding to me. And I think that why I like it so much is, you know, you're coming into a situation and you're having to look at, you know, educate the seller, usually on the market, going through the process. It's unreal sometimes what some agents don't explain or kind of flub in the process and the negotiation of things. These particular sellers had actually had more than one offer the first go round that were good offers. I think they were just not explained properly, maybe. I don't know. But when you come in that second time around, there's so much that we do right out of the gate, and it's taking a fresh look at the property, and you've really got to say, okay, this is your second chance to the market, so we have to elevate everything. It's got to be perfect this time. We've got to look like a fresh listing when we're coming on. So that's going to include, you know, any home repairs or updating things that we need to do. It's going to include staging, and sometimes that's removing furniture from the property. Sometimes that's just moving around artwork or moving around the way furniture and things are laid out. It could be, you know, also bringing in some new things, but it's amazing just what that advice and moving that things around. And then depending on the property, like for this particular property, it was extremely important that they had drone, aerial, and video of the property because it faced at a water view across the street. They had a boat slip, water access, just gorgeous sunsets over the water. And that wasn't really shown as well as it should have been maybe the first time. You know, a lot of times people think if a property fails to sell, it's because the price. That's the first thing people think. And very often, more often than not, it's not the price, or it's not just the price. Maybe that needs a slight bit of adjusting, but maybe not. A lot of times it's this multitude of other things. It's how the property shows. And it's just all these things combined, how it's marketed, how it's presented. And often once a property's been on the market for a while, buyers are coming in looking for something that's wrong, even if there isn't anything wrong. They're looking at it going, what's wrong? Why didn't this property sell? And that's the unfortunate thing we see sometimes when somebody does overprice a listing and it doesn't sell, then they reduce the price and people are coming in going, okay, you know, why didn't anyone like this? Or why didn't anyone want it when it's priced really well? And then it's like, you know, you're sort of setting yourself up for failure if you do that and that longevity on the market. So anyways, we came in, we did all these, made suggestions, educated the sellers on where the market was, what possibly went wrong the first time around. They were wonderful to work with. They took our advice. They did the things that they needed to do. We marketed the property very, very well, and we got it sold, and we had more than one offer. So it's a success story, but it's just very rewarding to be able to help somebody that's gone through this and had a difficult time the first time around, and have a successful sale and closing for them so they can move on to what their next plan in life is. So these are my thoughts. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know. And of course, check us out at thecarolinasfinest.com. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day.